Hello and welcome to episode 4 of our long play. We're just getting back into everything and we got some more Total Warhammer today. So let's have a look around, see where everything's going and remind ourselves what's been going on. Been a longer weekend of learning new things and trying new things, and I'm really excited to bring some of them to folks this week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But right, okay, let's see what we got to do. Okay. How many did I do this at the end of the turn, or do I have to end turn immediately? Okay, no. When Carsten's about. Do I move Jurgen to take Wolfenburg, or do I let... No, it's better. It's better. Is it better for me? No, yeah, it's better for me for them to come out, especially with that army. I'll take Wolfenburg. Then when they attack Hergig and I lose it, I can then attack them in Hergig, and that's a bad day for them. Win, win, win. And that is now mine. I believe I was sending Vlad over. Vlad gone. Oh no, yeah, Vlad's currently in Prague recovering. Okay, right. That should do us for now. We've not got much money, so we'll just chill out. Earning a decent income though, so hey, progress is progress is progress. It's been... I hope everyone had a lovely weekend, by the way. Mine was really chillax. Got to sit down and watch some new things, which in a little while. Ooh, and I got to so I really love reading wushu novels. Started reading one this weekend, which... So my status for them change by the day, but it's really nice whenever I read something like that where it sounds like an incredibly depressingly low bar, but like main characters with empathy, I am just here for that so much. And getting to read about that is always something which I just enjoy. So that put me in a very good mood. Right, let's get you out of my territory, Mr. Gustel. And nice. The true achievement in campaign is winning battles without having to fight. The only ones you have to fight are the ones you're going to lose. I do not plan to lose. Do you like me enough? Oh, wow, our friendly relations are going through the roof. This is exactly what I like to see. That's probably Skaven territory. How are we doing? How's Noble corruption being affected in this region? Oh, wow. Oh. Okay, we've got some work to do here. Right. Can that army whatever you throw at me? Honestly,
Bring me flesh to craft.
I could probably resolve it myself if it comes down to it. Okay, let's you up. Let's see what... I think my skeleton's a bit better. Now we'll start pushing down here. Take a while. That's fine. Nothing urgent in the other trees for now. Yes, then I guess we'll go punch them. I guess we'll start the war with the Skaven.
King of darkness.
They own much territory. Are they particularly powerful? Oh, that's that only settlement. Well, sorry, buddy. You're posing a block to my forward motion, so you're gonna have to go. Right, let's start the war with the Skaven. I think this army should be able to deal with most Skaven garrisons. See? Okay, I'm honestly more surprised that that wasn't Skaven, all things considered. They love hiding in ruined settlements. You never know when you're going to run into a Ratman infestation. Okay, let's check how our economy's doing. Turns that, who turns that? Okay. Nearly got enough to start looking at recruiting a nice army. So I think we'll get right on that. Reginald. Welcome to this team, Reginald. There's some Graveguard. Graveguard with great weapons. Get you started, buddy. You'll have a grand old time. And now that's ready to go. Excellent. Spread vampiric corruption around the lands. Over here, we need growth for now, so that you're growing, and that's all the money we've got time for now. Okay. All good. Nice and stable, not in any active wars, although I fully intend to be in a few active wars in the near future, so we'll see how that goes. I wonder if I could save those Skaven. What am I talking about, save the Skaven? I mean, save the Kislevites from the Skaven. That's what I'm trying to do. Also, I can't believe that the Barrow Legion are nearly as strong as me. That's honestly surprising. They are just so used to them being stomped on by Kislev. Nope, let's leave her be. I need to keep the relationships going for now. Okay, so we'll start by making sure that these ones can't get started. And hey, free territory for me. Hello, new friends. Welcome to the Undead Empire. You may not be around to enjoy it, but we will. There we go. Wonderful. Blue Vipers, illuminate. Like that, no need to go hard. Okay, they've got 2 turns, right, so as long as they don't launch the attack, I can just attack them immediately and jobs are good. And let's see here. We'll grow for now. Kislev's beginning to grow. Prague. Wait, so Kislev's... Wait, help it's good territory for me. Prague isn't, Kislev is. Wildly confusing standards for what is habitable territory. But again, I guess if you're a vampire, what is habitable terrain is probably a interesting question. Do I have a rate downside? Would that give me enough to get to rate downside? I think it would. Means we can take Norton next turn. It's a Bruin settlement. That's fine. Well, that's more free land for me, I guess. Hey, are you guys feeling like military access is a thing? Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to be your friend anyway. Okay, right. Festus is making a second army, which is inconvenient for me. Vampire corruption is on the rise in this region, which is in my favour. Probably best not to invest in Hergig just yet. Our income isn't being hit too hard, so we can still support another army. For now, to put in there. Range units are nice, but not essential. Anything we can, for now, it's just anything we can recruit in 1 term. We're not looking for a particularly high tier, just something that will get the ball rolling with us just stomping through all problems. There we go. Yeah, that should be able to do. That's all. Anything else I want to put in there? No, that should. Seems they're here. Any heroes I can recruit that would be useful? Well, banshees are increased mobility, aren't they? Well, if we're needing a bit more mobility, let's put a bit in there. Recruited at rank 5, very helpful. Put a necromancer in there. I don't see why I wouldn't put necromancer in there.
More mausoleums to defile.
Well, aren't you a charming gentleman? Replenishment and mobility, the keys to being the best undead. Your role will be army healer. Your role is going to be assassinating enemy heroes. And also for the buffs you provide. Blood doing. Yeah, level up on you. What have we got? Well, the end goal is to turn Vlad into the one-man terrifying doomstack he is. So the concept of a doomstack is effectively as you get through with a certain faction. Some factions just have good units, really good units. And one of the easiest ways to take advantage of that is if a faction has one particularly good unit, it's quite common to just go, okay, cool, and then just build an army which only contains that one really good unit, and then just apply lots of buffs to make that one good unit even better. It's known as doomstacking, and it's probably the simplest way to play the campaign. Some factions give particular buffs to certain units as well, so they have special ones. I think one of the probably the most fun ones that exist. They're gonna. Is that them declaring war on me? Ah, we're at war with Scrag. I'm really. Why is Ikit Claw that? I fear Ikit Claw. I fear Ikit Claw. Of all the enemies in this game, Ikid Claw is... The Ratmen are the worst, and Ikit Claw is the worst Ratman as far as I'm concerned. Like, okay, Lord Skrulk, Plagues, Weak Head Taker, just really, really good at fighting for a rat. Ikit is all about experimental weaponry, and his unique gift to the Warhammer world is, nukes. Has nukes. There's not really a way to talk around that. He has nukes. It's insane. You mean valiant defeat? Oh, we don't want to fight that just yet, though. Oh well. Can I improve the quality of this army with anything that's around here? Not currently. Fine. Vlad, we're going to go toward rats. Oh, the Sal didn't join them. Interesting. I wonder why their allies didn't join them on that one. And that saves the Kislevites a settlement. I think puts us in their good books. So, save the living for now. Go in there. You go in there. And you're going to move around to there, because I suspect that's the settlement they're going to go for first. Yes, that fire was a betting man. Yeah, there we go. I think this armor should be perfectly reasonable against just a mixed stack of ogres. I'll adjust it as things go on, but for now I'm just aiming to create a nice general hopeful. Well, they don't seem to have the strength to be able to take that settlement. I'll be able to take Norden pretty quickly. Is useful for getting rid of a little bit of corruption here if I can. Did look elsewhere. Them back. I mean, they might go. No, that army can't take that place. Sure. That would be. I mean, I'm not going to say impossible, but highly unlikely. But I've been wrong before, and I don't want to be wrong again. Actually, you're right. Thank you for the tooltip game. Already have one of those, so for now, let's go for a defiled cairn. More time. What a city. I think there's an entire game named after Mortime, actually. Bad. Okay. Got all of that territory? Oh, Wisman and Karabakh. Are you guys? Yeah, you're willing. Defensive Alliance come. Perfect. Right, that's a military access pack sign. So next up is going to be a defensive alliance. Being very amicable too, which is good for us. And now I just need to make sure I don't lose masses and masses of territory to the ogres. Hey, best buddies! You know what? I'll be your defensive allies. Yeah, there we go. That was expected. That army, though, is... Yeah, that's not as scary as I was anticipating. Okay, yeah, have that territory. It's all yours. We'll get you back to your big friends later, buddy. Yeah, I also ended up recently watching The Eminence in Shadow lately. That was a new one for me. So I'd heard people say that it was alright. Like, no one was saying, I'd not heard anyone say like rave reviews like, oh my word, this thing is absolutely amazing. But I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. And I'd seen it, and I saw a couple of clips for it. And I was like, oh, okay, they seem to have got the animation going really, really strong for certain bits of this. And I was like, this might be pretty good. I might enjoy watching this. So I gave it a go to see what I would do, and I was like, they seem to hire like some pretty solid animation talent for it. They really went for it in places. Like the fights are nicely choreographed and it's perfectly enjoyable. But then, so as I mentioned earlier on in this video, I've developed a liking for whoosh novels. There's a lot of tropes in those ones, but one of the ones which has been making, like, just, it's been appearing all over the place all the time nowadays, is the main character hides a strength one. Now, I can understand it situationally, depending on sort of like narrative and all that sort of stuff. But I mean sort of like people who are in like healthy environments with like people who like them, sort of like being like, oh no, 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 I've got to make sure I hide all possible hints of any sort of capability from my friends. I was like, do you? That's a new one, buddy. Like, I don't think the world you're in is that dark. I mean, it might be, but like, oof, buddy. Like in Evidence and Shadow, it's like, oh, he's constantly like hiding his strength, but it's not just hiding. Like, it's actively like trying to make himself seem even less so. And I'm like, but buddy, you don't have to do that. Like, that doesn't have to be the way at all. So, I'll say I watched through the whole thing because again I found it enjoyable enough. But I was like, but you know, where I'm not sure where this trope of sort of like everyone being like, no, no, I must hide my all possible facets of my power or interest. It's like I'm not saying like be like, oh, look at me, look how amazing, I'm show everything off. But I'm like, equally, there's a difference between I'm gonna not show off loads and I'm gonna, you know, cautiously play my abilities, and I'm going to actively make myself look like a fool. I find it hard to get on with them. And that's what we like to see. Boop. And my army walks away from a Pyrrhic defeat. Well, I'll put Pyrrhic victory in this case. A perfect success. Ooh, there'll be so many bodies on the ground. We'll be able to raise so many new troops. I can't wait. Also, this does mean they're now going to lose all of their territory to us. But hey, that's a them problem, not us. I think this is also going to make us even more friends with the Barrow Legion, because we're currently, I'm assuming that they're probably at war with these lot too. So Operation Purge Chaos from the lands is a go, along with Operation... Yes, I know the ambush didn't work, game. Thanks for giving me that heads up now. Can I get a defensive alliance with you? How much is that going to cost me? That's worth it. Oh, that's why Bretonia's not doing anything. Grom got going. Grom got really going. Well, looks like we're going to be fighting orcs, which, to be fair, is traditionally an alright matchup for us, so I can work with that. I wonder if I can beat those lot now. Nope, still no. Even though my army is stronger, that's fine, I guess. I'm sure I remember building something in that settlement, but okay. What can we raise from the dead? We'll have one of you. We'll have one of you, one of you, one of you. There we go. Losses replenished for useful units. And now, ours. I wonder if the Empire's going to start liking us if we start declaring war on these ogres. My favourite form of Pyrrhic victory. The one where you technically lose nothing. Are we buddies yet? Anything we're doing that's going to help here? Well, we're at war with them and we're doing horrible things to them, so... Oh, you don't like the Barrow Legion? I guess we're going to have some disagreements then. Well, it's fine. This is mine now. Oh, well, that's a bit of free territory. Don't want to go to the Forests of Gloom. That's bad territory, but... who are your friends currently? Oh, you haven't got any. Fair enough. Well, in that case then, I think Gel, you're not going to be long for this current environment. Let's get rid of that army as possible. There we go. It's no longer an issue to worry about for us. Good. Send you back to Prague. Because we continued with Operation Clear out this part of the map, and these lot should probably like us quite a lot now. Yeah, they're certainly starting to like us. That's good for us. That's very good for us. Corruption looking here. Chaos Undivided going up. Vampiric going up. Nurgle going down. Okay, all those are net positives, of course. That works in our favour. That army's doing a good job over there, and my only other army is the boy. I might though send you across the. Is that? I don't know enough about that army to make. You know what, I'm in a port. I'll take advantage of using it being in a port. Let's take Alexandronov. Start developing the northern front. Not great terrain for us, but taking away assets, and we're at war with Zazel still, so we might as well finish him off properly. And again, if we lose armies, it's not the end of the world. We can't expect to lose them. Death is kind of just a part of the plan, really. We just bake it in. How can we make you? Any more casting I really want to put in there? Van Hell's is useful, but it's not critical. Not using those units, not really using any of those. Hero action success chance, enemy hero success chance, we'll reduce that. That works in our favour. Yes, this army though, quite an important one. Restless Dead, Undying Horde. It's Children of the Night character experience game and upkeep the Lords down. Yeah. Because cheap undead is where we are at personally. Attack, bonus attack. All going to be about just how much damage have you. Let me put on you better. Go for Raised Dead is traditional, very effective.
What do you want?
That one turn of replenishment, and we can probably go for that camp. Oh, excellent. That's really nice units in the pool for next turn. Oh. Region do we want to be upgrading currently? Are we on good terms with the dwarves? We seem to be punching a lot of people they don't like. Currently deteriorating our relationship, so well, I guess we'll keep it that way for now. Again, no reason to anger them. Oh, wait, no, we'll save our money because next turn that will give us enough to get the tier 5 settlement in Castle Drakenhof started. Hype, hype, hype. So some factions in certain locations get access to unique buildings. A lot of the sort of like main settlement ones tend to be sort of like tier 5, like congratulations, held for a while, you fully developed it, you get this thing. And our one is really, really quite useful. Like, so free bonuses to control, great. Better lords, great. And vampiric corruption, just passively, just for terrain we own everywhere, is just like none of them are earth shattering on their own, but they just add up to just really making my life a whole lot easier. That. Demolish that. Yep, I think I need 1600 to do the trick. Can I afford to repair that? I was still having 1600. Can't afford an outpost. End turn. Right. See who attacks us this turn. Disciples of the Maw should be about to suffer, which is going to be very much in our favour. The Empire is growing and stabilising, just like how we want to do. See, we had a bit of a messy start. We had to fight our kin, and once they'd been successfully run away, we then had to fight the trees, and then there was that ongoing problem with the dwarves, which we dealt with, and oh, I have no issues engaging in a war with more people, just if it make you happy. Because I fully intend to make your problems my problems, buddy. Don't worry. We're brothers in death together. It's a it feels very strange trying to make friends with some of the evil factions. It's like, no, we are definitely bad people, right? It's like, without question, we are bad people.
Yes.
No corruption going down. Really want to move rest.
More sleep shines.
I'll just take that army out. Take Miguel of Vongal Barak. Yoink! And it's a mine. Another one of your lords dealt with. That gives me a province, which also means, first of all, first building upgrade for this turn, because it's the most important. Drakenhof. Wahahaha. Repair that. Get that up.
Darkness comes.
Ready in a minute.
Moving.
Or is not to move. Over Hergig, probably. I mean, it's walled settlement, and they've got giants. They could storm it in one turn.
They will serve.
But I want to get that out. Hey, have I got?
Doors are open to you.
Okay, I've got the ability to move through their terrain without many penalty.
My will alone.
Twice is that army. Yeah, that's a lot of Marauder champions. Hmm. Have I got any better units I can recruit? No. Okay, so
Test me at your peril.
do that. Can you get there in 2 turns? Yeah, cool. Boldly brave Sir Robin boldly ran away.
As depraved as I.
Lad doing on the other side of the map.
And tremble. Swifter than
Lev going strong. Prague struggling to. Okay, but we'll use Vlad to clear up the map so we pop by the end of that. This Lev is worth having. Investment is the key. Alright. You're a bit better at punching. Start off weak. By the time I'm done with you, you'll be unstoppable. And corruption, just to get things going strong in this region. Once we've claimed it, we don't let go. I look for... Ooh, Nuln, that's going to be the next one. Do I want to go into the mountains to clear them out, or do I want to go regular map? I think... they've got more territory that I want over here. I lose Gren's... I'll make sure I build a fortress settlement. Okay, yeah, this can work. Right. It's all going according to plan, slowly but surely. And my current plan is I'm going to try and do what I can to deal with the ogre problem, and then I think it's a case of just buy a little bit more time up north, and then if I think I send one decent army up north, I should be able to sweep aside most issues. Festus is a bit of a problem, but he's also buried right in there. But he wants peace now, doesn't he? But I have no interest in peace with him, so oh well. Slightly inconvenient, but it's what it is. So yeah, we'll move all the pieces around. The end goal here is relatively simple. I want to say this lives under siege. No, it receives plague. Convenient, but not the end of the world. Just glide through without stopping in the region. Prague's also got is it a pretty nasty one? Oof. Oh, it's a Skaven plague, of course. Rats! Carriers of disease! Right, just because of this particular region's problems. Wonderful, that's being constructed. Go there, back to garrisoning it to make sure no one can do anything to it. Go down over there. We cash spare. 5 turns until that completes. Chaos Temple Hoff can get you to tier 4. That's very useful for us, so we'll do that. The upgrade's going over here. Breath over here. Oh yes, this is starting to look like an empire. Little by little. Are they willing to go into a military alliance with me?
Excuse the tomb breath. Now, what is it?
Just yeah, but soon. Well, as long as I keep punching the ogres, I think that should do the trick with them. Couple of decent armies as well. That's even better.
I'll be all powerful.
Yeah, losing Norden as expected. That's fine. I can get. Do I need? No, I can do the regular stance. Perfect. So we'll go over here. This means that Vlad's actually probably better to clear out what I assume is going to be a rather large Skaven infestation. Nope. I can afford to lose territory in the north. I'll turn Kislev into a bastion city. I'll start prepping another army for in the future. The next turn, we'll raise a new army. We'll send that north to hold Kislev. We'll send Vlad across to help deal with the chaos incursions in the north side of my empire. We'll continue just clearing ogres out around the middle of the empire, because I think they're already broken at this point. I might lose a couple of small settlements in the way of dealing with the ogres, but should conserve most of my resources. Garrisons I've got are doing a good job of making sure that they're not really getting anywhere. But now they're just going to spend a little bit of time cleaning some of the corruption out, which works in our favour. So... No, Chaos Dwarves, that's not going well. What sort of plague is it? It's not one of the spicy ones, is it? No, it's the worst one. Okay, right, how long is that going to be there for? 5 turns, right.
Lord of the night.
That is a different issue. All units suffering attrition is not great. In that case, then, you're going to go to Kislev and hold that. You're gonna stay there. You're gonna... Actually, no, I need armies. Armies are priority here. So, we'll take advantage. Best place to raise it. Blood Dragon Lord. Adam. And Adam, my friend. I think Ottoman and Adam to the undead. That's good, that's good. That's good. That's good. They're really useful. God. Perfect. That army should be plenty capable of dealing with whatever issues I have in the near future. Let's clear that camp out. Nicely done. Quick and easy. Send you up to there. Where is... Okay, they sent that army home. That works in my favour. I can marshal my forces. I will bring you back to here. So you should be able to go from Wolfenberg to Hergig yourself in 1 turn. So I will go and take Krudenwald again. Oh no. I'm going to have to fight this. And I'm being ambushed. A little bit spicy, I think. Let's see. Leadership bonuses. You. And leadership negatives on you to make enemies even hard to break. See what the battlefield's going to look like. Gonna be an ambush? Okay, let's give this a go. I mean, if we lose here, it's not critical, it's inconvenient. But I think with the troops we've got available to us, as long as we're smart, we should be able to deal. The ambush is inconvenient, but to be honest, it's actually not the worst thing. So Chaos don't really have... So I find ambush is a weird one to sort of like worry about in a lot of cases, because like, if you get ambushed by the Wood Elves, you're going to have a bad time. That's undisputable. Because the Wood Elves, with their range superiority, will just fire arrow after arrow after arrow after arrow at you, and they'll be right on top of you. there'll be no sort of like room to maneuver or whatever. You can see the battle map in front of me. That's a lot of terrain, which is bad for me. So like the wood elves coming to attack me is a problem. I'm not going to deny that. But chaos doesn't really have ranged unit. So like the main thing is like, oh no, chaos. Like, you know, they've got really good melee units, but like the melee units aren't they're not the things I'm worried about when I'm being ambushed. Particularly like my army is well, it's designed for close combat. We don't have any range with the undead. It's our jam. So as long as I can get on top of the right targets, this should be absolutely fine. Like they've got a couple of big units, but I've also got some of my really nice units in this. Like I've got 4 units of Graveguard, even with a bit of experience on them. I've got 2 units of Cairn Wraiths. So as long as I can marshal up my skeletons and such like into a decent marching order, that'll be great. And those Hex Wraiths will, as long as I micro them correctly, and I haven't got much micro in this army, I've basically got them and probably the Wargeists, which are the flappy boys. I should be fine, because their army was, like, there's a couple of nice units in there. I'm not going to be like, this is going to be casualty list, but we'll see. Right. Yes, give me my nice cinematic introduction, and then we'll have very quick orders. Things are going badly, things are going badly, things are going badly, and... Okay, let's begin the process of organizing this. There, get you in there. Chaos Knights, huh? Okay, that's fine. You need to buy time, you need to buy time over there, you need to buy time over there. Over there. Looks fine for me, that's enough. Wunderbar. The Marauders, yeah, oh, those are ideal targets for you guys. Get you guys stuck in there. My boy, my kingdom for my boy. Invocation of the Heck, get one of you fired off. There is not to. Get some damage on that Feral Manticore. Wonder Jet, yeah, I got no reason not to get me cooldowns backing up. Yeah, they're having a bad time in there. We'll take some casualties. They're having a bad time. Get you out, get you out. Also having a bad time because they're not designed for frontal fights like this. That's like... No, that's going relatively okay. That's as expected. Send you back up this way. Not to. They're all flappy boys, so they can also fly over there once they're back in the air. Which I'm sure that they will be soon. It's great. Get you going there. Get you stuck into the back of there. That works in our favour. Make the enemies around us even weaker. Buff them to get some of them back alive. How are we doing over here? Good. Flying as they should be. Let's push them into there. That should work well for us. That unit is crushed really quickly. That's great. Like to see. Pull those out there and push you guys into the Nurgle spawn. You're doing pretty well on your cooldowns. Where are these? Good, 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 good. They have achieved their goals. That's great. Let's get you out of there. Yeah, they're shattered, as they should be. They are not shattered, but they're going to break soon. Start forming an actual bow line over there. That should kill that. Which is certainly in our interest. Don't want to get to the Chaos Giant. Let's get over here to give some leadership bonuses over here. Into the Nurglings. Yes, certainly. There. Where are my chilling gas? Put you down over there. Put you down over there. And put you in there. Build you guys out here. Skeleton Spearmen, that's fine. They're allowed to suffer like that. regular skeleton warriors fighting chaos knights. That's exactly the sort of fight which is in my interest. This is just you lot doing your thing. I'll pull you out because that chaos giant, if I remember correctly, that chaos giant shouldn't have any magical attacks. Under? Chaos giant does not have magical attacks, which means that these are actually a pretty good tool for dealing with him. Okay, we're going pretty okay over here, I think. Well, no need to lob more than we need to over here. Pull you lot out. Pull you lot out over here. What we got over here? Nurglings and Marauders. Skeleton Warriors just holding their ground. Pull you guys around the side. Goes out the back there. Again, no reason to take more damage than we need to. Keep them alive and in the fight. Alright. Let's move around here. Just get in range, get in range, get in range. And boom. Fire the Tormentor Sword. They get in there. That's in there. There. Already in there. Good, that's doing a good job. Yeah, taking casualties, that's expected. That's fine. Already near your healing cap. That's a problem, but not the end of the world. Pull you lot out. What else? Yeah, just fighting, which I'm not too fussed about losing. At this stage, if I lose them, I lose them. It's not the end of the world. And they're doing what they need to. That's great. Bit more healing over there. Let's spread leash onto you, why not? Should do a trick for giving you a really bad day, buddy. There we go. Yeah. They're gonna break them, as they should. Good. And what we got? Is that a... Oh, I didn't notice you had an exalted hero. My apologies. I completely missed that game. Increase my cooldowns. Nah, not really in my interests right now. Charge you in at least. There's no harm in a bit of free extra damage. Back to deal with these Nurglings. Nope, not you. Got much more. Got much more. Target for me. Those coming. Get those Nurglings out of here. And they're gone. Good. Right, so let me go into this group over here. Right, now this is really important. One of you's got to keep him running. But the rest of y'all, you're all beat him up. You guys getting over here. You're doing pretty good. You're doing you guys can keep hitting them. Seems they're trying to pull back, which is a strange decision, really, by all counts. Now I'm going to run over here and do a quick. No, this isn't really perfect yet. Don't want to give you time to heal. Let's damage on you. Chaos Knight's having a bad day. 8. Thing. They're shattered. They're running as they hope they should be. Pull those off. They're not needed. Dot can stay on them. That's a pretty good matchup for us. They're shattered. You can come back. My lord has got... if we can get the kill, that'd be ideal, but we'll see. I think they ambushed us. This was meant to be against us. How much more do I need? Nearly... I want to get the kill on them at least. Yep. Problem. Let's put it later. Come on, give me my 1 power point left. Give me my 1 power point. No, it's in the reserves. Come on. Yeah. Yep. Like that. That should probably do it. that doesn't, I'd be highly surprised.
With haste. Rip their souls out.
Perfect. Good old-fashioned Tormentor sword. No running away for you, buddy. Right. Send you back over here. And get dealt with. Matter of dealing with the big guy. Hopefully before we can get off the battlefield.
Vampire Lord, I'll have their blood.
Folks, come on. Damage on him, bit of free damage on him, and is he going to fall over? Oh, I think he's going to fall over. Yay! Very victory, but from a battle the game thought we were going to lose when we were ambushed. I will take that. But most importantly, Festus exploded, which is what we wanted to see. And the Chaos Giant exploded, which we wanted to see. And the Manticore exploded. Okay, what are our losses? Okay, skeletons we don't care about. The ghouls are a bit annoying, but that's fine. We kept the core of the army, I think. Losing the Regiment of Renown unit of Grave Guard is a little bit annoying, but equally, with the casualties that were inflicted and lost in that battle, I think we should be able to replace them all with better tier units. So, honestly, where I'm standing, this seems like a complete win. Relatively speaking, of course. Probably fine. But yeah, like that's kind of just how vampires have to fight. Well, I mean, no, there are. I'm lying. There are skillful ways to make the engagements. Just there's no real struggle with them. I've got more bodies, and I can afford to take more losses than you. So, like, why would I not? I mean, it's interesting doing that against Nurgle, which is a faction all about simultaneously basically doing the same thing. But whereas they're more about we're just really tough and hard to kill, we're like, so what? You killed a horde of skeletons. They'll be back next turn. Don't worry about it. Yep. Ah, yes, and then you've got I love the little quotes with like little lore bits where you could find about sort of like bits of people in bits of the world. I think it's a nice little bit of vibing in the one world. Although my first introduction to the vampire counts, there was a pretty decent 40k novel. I think it's called Vampire Wars. It's an omnibus of I think three small stories, which talks about sort of like Warhammer old world lore and how the vampire counts kind of came to be and sort of like all their different sort of like attempts and the Empire driving them back. It's really fun and gothic, and it's like honestly its viewpoint is a little bit strange because it doesn't really seem I'm not sure necessarily there's a main character, so to speak. It seems to be just a collection of related shorter stories that all fit together. It's a it's a nice bit of fiction. Although there's a lot of really good Warhammer fiction out there if you're into that sort of book. I don't think there's a great deal of like I don't think there's a 40k romance novel. I don't that's like I think that would fit with the genre super well. I mean, there are bits, but I just don't think it would be perfect. Is all I'm saying. But I think the main ones that I've absolutely adored, which is makes me very basic, but the Gaunt's Ghost series is absolutely brilliant, and I highly recommend it to fans of sci-fi. Um, it's about a Imperial Guard regiment, which so in 40k, which is so this is the fantasy version I'm currently playing. Well, fantasy, but there's also the big fantasy version of it, which is basically galaxy spanning empire, and there's like all sorts of weird space monstrosities and superhumans and gods flying around. And then you've got the guard, and the guard is just dudes with small guns, mediocre armor, and sheer force of will. Nothing else going for them. Oh, and a lot of heavy artillery and heavy armor, but sheer force of will and numbers. And the Gaunt's Ghosts is about a regiment that loses their home planet and just then keeps fighting, and it's really, really good. I don't want to like go like there's a lot of novels at this point, but I personally like it's one of the books I've read to the point where the cover fell off. So I guess that's my review. Make of that what you will. Whether I'm bad at keeping books or whether I just read it a lot and really loved it. Probably the truth is both are probably true. Two things can be true at the same time. I've also got Soul Drinkers. That's the other one. If you see me looking inside, I've got the wall on the side next to me. My big wall of books. Soul Drinkers, which is about a Space Marine chapter that effectively, I can't believe I'll say the following sentence, accidentally starts falling to chaos. At which point their chapter master, at the point he's got like spider limbs and all that sort of stuff, has a moment of going, hold on a minute, I don't think this is in the Emperor's plan. And eventually they pull back from it and have like a bit of a, oh well, maybe we shouldn't be just like a brief moment of maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't be the falling to chaos. I mean, there's always the chance, but just hear me out, folks. I think we should just pull back on the chaos a little bit. And it's just their story of operating as like not a fallen Chaos Space Marine chapter, but equally not a popular Space Marine chapter. They are definitely seen as enemies of the Imperium. Because the Imperium has a very strict policy on how many limbs people are allowed to have, and if you do not adhere to that policy, the Imperium will unfortunately have to terminate your employment under life. Look, there's no good guys in Warhammer. Warhammer Fantasy maybe, like the Empire is genuinely just people trying to get by. Like the systems that run the place are messed up and not amazingly functional, and there's certainly corruption in there, but like the actual like thing fundamentally is striving for a positive goal. It's just because of circumstances, it's basically ended up doing it in the worst possible way, which could basically sum up most of Warhammer lore. Trying to fix our problems in the worst possible. There we go. Yeah, that distracted them and got them over there, because that's actually a decent army, which is going to be a problem later. Okay, good. Right. Vlad the Von Carstein. Seems you have your plague. Don't want you to take any massive casualties because. Oh, have they given me a plague with zombies? I don't question it. It's a world where magic is canonically a thing. Thank. And that's dealt with you. No more. Oh. Yeah, there's a graveyard in this better. Anything good in the graveyard? Oh yes, there's something good in the graveyard. Okay, right, we got money? Yeah, we got money, right, we're selling these. I want you. 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 Yep, replace the losses. Oh, this is... You know what? I can even replace some of the bad units. That up. Let's do this. What else you got? Yep, you get some more of you boys in there. Get some more of you in there. Best. Corpse cart. Regeneration. Mass regeneration. There we go. We got some Kenriths. Perfection. That is the sort of army we like to see. And that's the thing with the vampires. Like, oh, we fought a battle over that bit of the map over there? Cool. Right, well, that's now our reinforcements, and we've got access to just the best units available to us instantly because we fought a battle. Anything useful to recruit? Anything useful to raise here? They're worth raising, not recruiting. That does the trick, I think. Right. So in that case, then I will send you north to help us deal with the Haven issue. Okay, the army is in the territory taking attrition. If they want to go for it, they can, but I'm just going to keep claiming their territory while I'm at it. Sorry, just listening to Oak because they took our loot. Yes, my man, we did take your loot. What you gonna do about it? Because at the moment, you started this and, well, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't think you can finish it. I'm willing to be proven wrong, of course, but I just don't think you guys have got it in you. For some reason. Increase mobility even further. That army's good, that army's good. There. That army is good to go for Brass Keep next time. And then, those armies are freed up in this part of the map. Who's live over there? Norska. Wulfric, huh? Interesting, right. That's gonna be tricky with you. Okay, let's start doing a little bit of diplomacy. So, one of my favorite buttons called the "Who can we get a deal with" button. Okay, nobody wants a non-aggression pact. Who wants a trade agreement with us? You know what? I have no reason not to make that deal with you. You mean talk my way out of destruction? I'm making an improvement. Yep, free money. I'll take that. I'll take that. Nope, take me to the diplomacy screen. Who else? Who else is an option? Mao Ying? Yeah, Miao Ying. Meow. Don't make meow noises. I don't think she'll like that.
When you speak to me, you speak also to the Celestial Emperor.
There's your offer. Who else can I make a quick deal with? Military access, defensive alliance, military alliance, become vassal. Wow, that is remarkably close. Huh. Interesting. If I can confederate them, that would actually be a massive win. That would be a huge amount of extra territory that we would just be able to start claiming. Like, it would put us at war. Kind of happy for them to hold for now, and like the amount of armies they've got, it would put us massively into debt. I need to wipe out Norska, because mammoths are not fun to fight against. Don't want to start a war in the south just yet, because chaos is currently being something of an inconvenience for me. So, how are we going to do this? Because I was taking some territory back, I think I might give them some. Definitely want to take out, yes, I think you're a full Skaven rat person. I think taking out the Hell Pit is definitely the play. Yeah. Why not put the living in there with them? I can prove their worth. Yep. Back in half 3 turns. Good. Hey, the dwarves relationships are not getting worse. Don't think I bored too much of their territory, and they probably have their own issues to deal with. And the fact that I'm punching the ogres is probably in their interests. So we'll keep doing that. Damage buildings. Can't afford to. Don't need that there. Again, operation, keep corruption coming. Probably need to go through and lock all of these, but for now it's just a case. Right, the real prize is Nuln, because I believe that is a settlement which gives benefit. Still, you want peace? You want peace? I don't think it's in my interest to be at peace with you. You wanted a diplomacy with me, and I didn't want a diplomacy with you, so you declared war on me, and now you're going to suffer the consequences for declaring war on me. Isn't that fun? You know, for me. That's so for you, buddy. Because I'm sure they made good skeletons, just they're a little too unreliable. Balance of power is not who my late game enemies are going to be. At the moment, my money would be on the orcs, who seem to be having a really good time in... oh, I can just go straight for Nuln. Can this army break down the walls of Nuln? Don't actually know. Does that count as a siege attacker? Does anything in here count as a siege attacker? Yeah, that's probably a problem. Can I raise anything that would count as a siege attacker?
My bloodline calls. Kill them. Raise
Prudent to take null. Settlement to have. Problem, but okay. Siege equipment. Done. Ogres don't do great garrisons, so that works in favor. Ah, yes, they are now. Once more.
impinge on your servant.
Super amazingly a threat. Great. That army's not amazing. No, still got attrition, don't start a fight.
I knew the way.
Wilhelm. Does that get me there with enough movement to go into raiding stance? It does. Them.
Yes, you will be rewarded.
They want to sally out and fight us. They are more than welcome to try. Castle von Roken could be an issue, so we'll prepare Wolfenberg as our land defense.
This better be important.
That going, keeps that going. Nearly done with nearly getting the corruption down. Oh yeah, that's really good. Fine. Keep moving you up over to here because again, ratmen are going to be a problem. I don't think Scrag's a huge threat, but we'll just get a. Here's a good option. No, I like you. You've got a reliable face. So many. Cool. Might as well put some in your army because they're what you're best with.
What sleep shines?
Yes.
You dare. Going. What?
Right, we'll have Wilhelm Jaeger start the siege. Take it, he can take it, that's even better. But if not, we'll send Jurgen. That's what we'd like to see. Drag dealt with once more by a garrison. I think the ogres may be ironic, because they're trying to put me into the Great Moorpot so that they can eat me.
I do not bandy words with the weak.
Right, Throt, what do you want? No, go away, Throt. You gave me plagues just to slow me down so that it would be okay for you to ask for peace and you think I'd forget about you. No, we're not doing that. Right, so we're going to take the Brass Keep, hopefully. And then that means I can turn those armies around and deal with this invasion by the Ecstatic Legions. I think my path is relatively clear here, so as long as I don't end up into any new wars in the south in the very near future, we should be okay. Let's see. Can I take you in one turn with this army? Quite likely, but we'll have. That's very close. Now continue siege. In that for a second, buddy, and let me just
This night. Deliver it unto me.
get my reinforcements in range. Like that. Remarkable. Oh, we'll continue the siege for now. Take a turn's worth of attrition, but I'm sure I'll manage afterwards. Lad, how much longer? 2 turns, that's good. Settlement then.
Welcome to my court.
Move you over here. And you're clearing out these ogres, because again, they're garrison. You don't need to be. This doesn't need to be an amazingly strong army. It just needs to be good enough to drive back the ogres. Right. Do the trick. And then we'll take Nuln. We'll level up and we'll end our turn, I think. Ooh, what's your special thing? Fellness. Maybe later. But now you've got more important. Guessing vampiric corruption levels up because oh boy, do we need that. Who owns the other settlement? Okay. How much? So what tier is it? Yeah, there we go. The blood keep. Nice bonuses there. Really nice bonuses. All of the blood knights. Probably one of the better endgame units. As long as I micro them. Cavalry with regeneration. Really, really useful buff for cavalry. Bit more economy in there. Get the settlement upgrading. Okay, that's all our money spent. Go moving up there. There. Perfect. Nice and relax. Okay, so plan should work. So as long as we can deal with that, deal with Festus, which is the main problem. Finish off the ogres that are attacking in the south.
We have much to discuss.
Military alliance. Join war against the world. Honestly, okay. Not the worst situation to, because I was going to have to go to war with them eventually anyway. I'll go to war with them now. It doesn't do them any harm. Not the most inconvenient thing. Okie doke. End the turn, end the turn. What we got? Okay, Wood Elves Confederating, that's fine. Oh, any level 4. Aha! My settlement's done. Right. So we immediately build the most important building in our empire for now. Is gonna be the boy. Also, this does mean we can now deconstruct all of these ossuaries and do some rejigging. So, for example, I rebuild that in one of the lower tier settlements because I have higher tier buildings there. So why would I not have higher tier buildings? Let's set you to raiding, so you take no attrition.
It will be a mass.
It'll continue. How long until you fall? Quite a while. Okay, that's.
I relish the opportunity.
Lad is
I shall.
one more turn, and then you can start going on your merry way again. You're doing your job. That's fine. Nuln has been held, so I will take Kemper back. And drink. That's fine now. Yes. Oh, we killed Grout. Ah, yes. The ogres are so inspired with their naming conventions. Take out the camp here. Excelente. I'll move you towards Grenstadt. I didn't. If any of my viewers are proficient with German, you didn't hear me say any words. I definitely did not butcher any possible pronunciations. Because having the Empire decide to base their language around German names is the thing. Right. I think do for now. So they're probably gonna have a problem there. Matter. Yeah, I'm stronger than that army. Might as well divert you to deal with it then. Well, I think everyone, that is all we're going to do for today. We're now in our powerful phase, so we're going to have a couple of issues to deal with. But for the most part, it's going to be a case of just picking off the factions that we really don't want to deal with for a little bit. So I definitely going to need to clear this out at some point, but that's way lower priority. Finish off the ogres is quite important because that will get rid of them as an issue. Wozag, fancy seeing you here. Hey, the door. Okay, we can get an agreement with the dwarves. That might work. Yes, but our empire is well and stable. We've got lots of good land. It's all starting to develop. So I think if we can clear out a couple of our more prominent enemies, can then make peace with hopefully some of our neighbors, and then we can relax a little bit. Oh, am I kidding? We're going to be at war forever, but we're going to keep pumping out our Graveguard. We're going to keep getting weird bat-shaped monstrosities and whatever on earth a Morngul is. And we're going to have a great time. Thank you for watching again, folks. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate if you liked, if you subscribed, and did all that good stuff. Easy if you enjoyed it, of course. If you've got any feedback, I'd really appreciate it, and I look forward to sharing more stuff with you all. Have a great week. I'm having a good Monday, and I hope you do too.